Meet Brian K. Hill, who is a Republican candidate for the U.S. Senate. Though the election is not until November of 2012, Hill has already begun talking to voters and defining his platform. He delivered his message at a fundraiser held at Zula's restaurant in downtown Hartford.
I want to have an impact so that to make sure that all of our interests, not just the Republicans, not just Democrats, not just unaffiliated, not just elderly, not just minorities, I want to make sure all of Connecticut's residents' interests are addressed in the United States Senate. And I believe I am the person that can represent all of Connecticut.
A major part of Hill's platform is addressing the country's suffering economy.
I believe that the only way that we're going to get this economy moving is to get the uncertainty out of the economy. And getting the uncertainty out of the economy involves getting the government out of the way. The government right now is too big, it's too imposing, it's too inefficient, and it's, quite frankly, it's too impersonal. And we need to get the government out of the way. We need to reduce the size of our government. We need to cut spending where we can cut it. Now, I'm not one for just cutting spending just to be cutting spending. I'm not one of those types of Republicans. But I do believe all programs, including the Department of Defense, should be looked at to see where cuts can be made, because there's waste, fraud, and abuse in every government agency.
And Republican Party Chairman Jerry Labriola also spoke to Hill's credentials.
And I've really come to admire him. He's a nice, fresh voice, a new, fresh voice in the Republican Party. He talks straight with people, has the credentials, and I know his policies are that of being a strong fiscal conservative, and I'm sure you'd all agree that's exactly what we need in Washington these days. So I am very confident that Brian would make an absolutely terrific United States Senator.
Though he has strong Republican support, Hill says one defining difference between he and the other candidates is his general election appeal.
Half of my Facebook friends are Democrats. I met some Democrats at Bushnell Park. People on my Facebook, I didn't even know they were Democrats until yesterday. I just assumed they were Republican because they were talking about reducing spending and fiscal responsibility and cutting government programs, you know. But you just never know. And so I'm encouraged by this. We need to make sure we nominate a candidate who has general election appeal if we expect to win. We have to get a candidate who has general election appeal. And so that's why I believe I am the best candidate in the fold right now.
Hill also believes his background speaks to his character and credentials.
I proudly am a product of the Windsor public school system. I went to school at Southern Connecticut State University after I graduated high school. I was a student leader on campus there. I was a member of the Connecticut Army National Guard. I had to pay my way through college. And so I had to work. I had to figure out ways to pay for my tuition, figure out ways to pay for my room and board. So I joined the National Guard to help me do that. After school, after I graduated from Southern, I went on to law school at Howard University in Washington, D.C. And then my third year of law school, I joined the military and became a JAG attorney, a Judge Advocate General Corps attorney for the Navy. And I did that for 6 years, and then in 2004, I transferred to the Army and became a JAG attorney for the Army as well.
If you'd like to learn more about Hill, visit his website at briankhill.com. For ctcaresmedia.com, I'm Adam Chiara.